Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Golden time for the e-commerce growth with shopping spree beginning. The holiday and wedding season is one of the most rewarding times for e-commerce owners in terms of increasing overall sales. With dedicated budgets for gifting their loved ones during festivities, people are always on the lookout for great deals and offers to go easy on their pockets. With the change in buying behavior of customers due to the pandemic, people have become more comfortable making purchases online. Many find it more convenient to shop online because of the expansive range of products that are delivered at home with a single click. Since the enforcement of lockdowns from March 2020, e-commerce spending has grown beyond expectations. The Indian retail market is ready to reach 300 to 350 million shoppers over the next 4 years, driving the online gross merchandise value to $100 to $120 billion by 2025. With the pandemic transforming business forever, there is a large focus on experience-driven e-commerce as consumers are placing a lot of their attention online, especially during festivities. It has now become essential for offline retailers and new e-tailers to begin planning right away by improving their online presence and website experiences to increase conversion rates during the festive days. As per GoDaddy's report, technology being the backbone of e-commerce not only helps in effective customer service management but can also enhance search, customization and personalization, which are crucial for the success of e-commerce today. Here are a few tips on how to use technology to help boost your online business sales this holiday season. Keeping in mind customers' behavior change and preferences for digital businesses are progressively opening online stores to sell their products and services. Tier 1 cities and metros are no longer the dominant focus of e-commerce, with people from smaller cities and towns increasingly coming online. In case a person or business lacks the capital funds required to transform their venture into an online business, they can make use of some affordable solutions. A 2019 survey shows that 57% of customers switch to another platform if the page takes more than 3 seconds to load. Hence, providing swift website loading and response time are of utmost importance. Customers prefer doing business with companies that make their purchases fast, easy and hassle-free. During the holiday season, when there is a surge in online traffic and transactions, e-commerce platforms and companies must ensure a fast loading time within industry standards and as per customer expectations. Hosting the site on the flexible plan on the correct platform can help you manage the increase in traffic without reducing the speed or giving the customer a poor experience. Secondly, social media has become a most powerful digital marketing tool for businesses. In the last 18 months, consumers have spent a lot of time scrolling through social media to not only make use of their time but also to research and make mindful purchases. A like, share or a positive comment on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram can enhance the reputation of a business brand and help to develop consumer trust. Locating the right target audience and building engaging posts for them can be key to boosting interest in the business. Finally, with an increase in e-commerce competition, businesses are providing an enhanced experience for their customers by using artificial intelligence for a high degree of personalization. The wedding and holiday season brings in a golden field for opportunities for both businesses and consumers. Hence, making small changes in your business website and service can help e-commerce players take advantage of the opportunities during this year's festive shopping season. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. RBI takes control of Reliance Capital for bankruptcy. The Reserve Bank of India replaces the board of industrialist Anil Ambani-owned Reliance Capital Limited and will soon initiate bankruptcy proceedings against it. Further, the central bank will shortly begin the process of resolution of the company under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code and will also apply to the National Company Law Tribunal, Mumbai, for appointing the administrator as the insolvency resolution professional. This would likely be the third Anil Ambani Group firm to be under the bankruptcy process, following Reliance Communications and Reliance Naval and Engineering. Cryptocurrency unicorn CoinDCX plans IPO. India's first cryptocurrency unicorn CoinDCX plans to seek an initial public offering as soon as government regulations allow it. Speaking about it, co-founder Neeraj Khandelwal said that the CoinDCX IPO would boost confidence in India's digital asset industry and the company would decide on the IPO timeline depending on government regulations. Besides its main exchange catering to retail investors, CoinDCX also provides trading and lending services for enterprises customers, traders and has a global trading platform and blockchain academy for education. IFCO closes its data center completely in favor of cloud. IFCO is shutting down its data center and moving 100% to the cloud. More than 80 core applications will be moved to the cloud and the whole process is expected to be complete by the year end. By moving workloads to the cloud infrastructure, IFCO has gained access to autonomous services that make it easier to manage security, performance and scalability. Today, IFCO is the world's largest producer and seller of fertilizers in the cooperative sector. The company serves 55 million farmers across India. IFFCO has 5 factories in India and 18 JVs around the world. RBI charges 1 crore rupees penalty on Union Bank of India. RBI has imposed a penalty of 1 crore rupees on Union Bank of India for violating certain provisions related to sale of stressed assets and fraud reporting. The penalty was imposed by an order dated November 25 for non-compliance with the certain provisions of directions issued by the RBI contained in Reserve Bank of India Directions 2016 and guidelines on sale of stressed assets by banks. The central bank, however, said that the penalty is based on the deficiencies in regulatory compliance and is not intended to pronounce upon the validity of any transaction or agreement entered into by the bank with its customers. Parag Agrawal becomes the youngest CEO in top 500 companies. Twitter Incorporation's new Chief Executive Officer Parag Agrawal is now the youngest CEO in the S&P 500. Agrawal was appointed on Monday to succeed Twitter founder and CEO Jack Dorsey. Parag Agrawal was Twitter's technology expert before he was named as the platform CEO and is now the latest India-origin person to lead the US tech giant. As the head of technology at the firm, he supervised machine learning and artificial intelligence department as well as the company's broad technical strategy, and he was also head of the company's Blue Sky push to create a more open and decentralized standard for social media. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.